2 matchas for yourself?
I wish.
So greedy.
This is obviously yours, Michael. As they say, it's those little things in life. So we went to a new coffee shop after the gym called Camel. It's relatively new. I think it opened maybe in the spring. I may have actually included this in a vlog recently, maybe a while ago, but they are very close to us as well. My favorite is Maru, or Maru. Everyone says it different. Actually, everyone says it Maru. I just say Maru. But they also do the matchas. They do a fancier matcha that if you drink dairy, I think it's supposed to be delicious. It's like the dairy cream foam on top of a matcha. So that's sort of their signature thing at Camel. But we wanted to go somewhere different, even though it is in the same area. And for me, I just honestly need a little treat. I don't know what that is or what that says about me, but going to the gym and getting a little treat just helps so much. I do make matcha at home. It just doesn't taste as good. It's just not the same. I need to work on that. I think I've tried so many different ways to like make it. It's not bad at home. It's just not as good as when I go out for one. I think it's just the activity of going out for one. But I am trying to find a balance between the two. The gym today was good. I definitely was not feeling it when I went. I'm gonna be honest with you. I woke up this morning for probably the 16th day in a row with a headache. I find that every day I've had a headache. I don't know if it has to do with being on the AIP protocol. If I'm just really hungry, I do think I'm way more hungry than I normally am because my diet has changed so much and the structure of my meals has changed. I am being more proactive with eating protein. I buy so much protein when I grocery shop now, and I eat chomps almost every single day when I'm hungry in between meals. So I'm definitely trying to curb the hunger, but I have had this headache. And even when I went to the gym, I said to Michael on our way in, I don't even know why I'm here because I really do not feel well and my head was like pounding. I know for anyone who deals with headaches or migraines that activity is sort of a weird place to figure out if it works or it doesn't work. So for me, there's sometimes that it really does help my head. Other times it doesn't at all. Today, I haven't seen any improvement, but I am glad that I went and tried because sometimes it really does just stop the headache and stop it from becoming a migraine. Sometimes when it's really sunny, which it is today, it's harder for my head to find any peace and relax. So I'm actually going to do a lot of my work out of Michael's office because it is in the back of our apartment. There's less direct sunlight and it has more blinds because he is an editor and he needs it darker in there for his work. So I'm actually going to work out of there just to hopefully help with my head and help me not feel so exhausted and headachy. I just don't like waking up every day with a headache. I don't know anyone that would, but I'm trying to figure out how to help that and how to heal this body of mine. But at least I get to have matcha still and show up for myself by going to the gym. One thing that I've learned through my migraine and chronic pain journey is activity, movement, and fitness is actually one of the best things for me. So as much as it doesn't feel good in the moment or my mind says no, my body is always appreciative of doing it. So I do try to make that a priority, even on the days it just doesn't feel so good. A classic Saturday, going to do errands, which as you know, I usually end up regretting waiting till the weekend to do errands, but it feels like it's necessary today because there's things that we are running out of toilet paper, which I'm at an age where I'm like, that can't happen. I just can't have no toilet paper at home. And I think it's also what I need to do today is to get out of the house. I am not having the best day. I'm struggling with the AIP because I've had a headache, honestly, I think the entire time, and it's almost been 4 weeks. The first 2 weeks I assumed, okay, that's normal because you're on withdrawal from sugar and caffeine and things that your body's accustomed to eating. But it has been almost every single day this entire time, and I still can't figure it out because I'm eating enough protein. I'm definitely eating enough sweet potato. I feel like I'm this close to having too much sweet potato, But it is a challenge to try to figure out what is the cause of the headaches. And it's just really not fun to feel like this. I'm in a bit of a bratty mood. Michael can attest to that. He's been very supportive and patient with me. But I just miss waking up and being excited to have breakfast and being excited to eat something that I love and have a coffee and just enjoy food. I feel like the joy of food right now is not there. But this week I'm going to do better in terms of cooking. So I was looking at some recipes this morning in a cookbook that we have. Not a lot of the recipes I can eat, but there is a good amount in there that I'm going to try and add in different, I guess, like seasoning. So a lot of dill, which I do love dill, and using that as like a good flavor profile, because there's just not a lot of flavor when you can't have anything that has spice, which I love. So I'm going to be better this week at trying different recipes and switching things up. I think the breakfast I'm still struggling with. And as all of you know, that's like a common theme in my life is like, what breakfast do I want? Because I love breakfast. I love eating breakfast, but I want to be able to enjoy it. So hopefully I can come up with something along the lines of a exciting and fulfilling breakfast. And then one of my friends who's also a chef has sent me some recipes. So I'm excited to do some of her recipes, do some of these recipes that I found, and actually like plan a menu for the week. So I'm actually going to organize, like, especially dinners. Lunches will be likely leftovers. I'm a big leftover girl, so I'm going to organize all the dinners, what my shopping cart needs to be, so when I go grocery shopping, I don't skip and I don't miss anything. Not feeling great is definitely challenging. I had in my mind ideas for other things that we would do today, but I'm really just not feeling my best, and I think that's, something I have to work on, is bringing down my expectations of what I should be doing or I could be doing, and just listening to my body of, this is what I'm going to do today, is take it a bit easier rather than trying to push myself and feeling worse as the week continues onward. How are you feeling today, Michael?
Well, I feel great. Yeah, why? Why you ask?
Just checking in.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely.
Isn't it so nice when your partner feels great?
Yeah, I feel great.
Give me some of your feeling great.
Yeah, I feel lovely. Why? Why you ask me how I'm feeling?
Because I'm like, do you have a headache too? You don't have headaches like
Wow.
me.
No, I do not have an headache. Sorry.
Are you excited to go to Target?
No, I'm not excited to go to Target. Who's excited to go to Target? I don't know.
So
what
many
person...
people are excited to go to Target.
Oh, that's great. I'm not excited to go to Target. I don't know who gets up and says, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to a grocery store."
Well, Target's not really a grocery store.
Okay, fine. I can't wait to go to a store that's, first off, it's not even a department store. It's not even like a Nordstrom. Like, it's not even like there's high fashion. F***ing hell. I mean, I'm going to leave my comments for Target.
Don't come for him about his distaste for Target.
I don't have a distaste. I just...
Don't have a taste for
I don't have a taste for getting up and being excited to go to a Target or Walmart and say, oh my gosh, look at all these basic stuff in here.
Okay, what do you wake up and get excited for then?
Boy. Life.
Oh.
Yes, life. Living.
Living.
Yes.
It's true. You are like a simple person in the best way, like in the most complimentary way. Not simple as in basic, like simple as in the simple things in life really do bring you all the joy.
Yeah, but getting up and going to Target, I know it interests a lot of people. I know a lot of people love it. But it's interesting. It's not like Target has an abundance of deals. I think people like Target because it's simple. I think people like Target because it's like, oh, they got a Starbucks in here. Oh, they got plates from, who's that woman? Joanne and her husband. They got, a bunch of frames.
You can't swear so much.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, maybe you can put a bleep in it. I don't know. But they got all these little things that I think some people like. They got these
like
little
knickknacks.
That's another problem. But it's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
It's not my.
It's not your cup
my
of tea, and that's okay. Everyone has a different cup of tea.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems like you're excited.
Something nice, it's a reason to get up and get out.
Yes, I mean, that's lovely.
Because I definitely don't have the energy to go to the gym today, so that was not going to be the get up and get out energy.
Well, if you were 8 years old, would you also steal your parents' car and go to Target as well? Because that is a recent story that
It
happened.
is, yes. So the young girl who took her parents' car and went to Target. I think a lot of women can relate to her, but no, I would not have done that when I was 8. No, that's
It's a really
crazy.
funny story.
And brought cash to shop.
Yeah, $400 worth. Yes, and say hi to your friend. Mary has a friend at Target.
Because she
How lovely.
does, it is her
Do
cup
people
of tea.
do that? Go and have Target dates?
I think that actually people do, yeah.
Hey girl, you
Meet you
at
at
Target?
Target.
Hey girl, I'm going to Target. What are you saying?
There she is.
Oh, is that her?
Yeah.
What?
I'll take help.
All my life I was looking for a sign. Wasn't sure where to find a peace of mind. Sometimes you can see things when it ain't time. Well, for you I'll be putting it all aside.
It's Joanne. This is why everyone comes here. At least I think so. I don't know.
When I look at you,
Yeah, you can envision yourself.
Probably have coffee in them. They remind me of the ones that we got at Loblaws.
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, they like kind of match. They also have green.
Target doesn't even exist in Canada.
Well, it did for a hot minute.
Well, it did, but it doesn't. And so that's why it doesn't exist. Canadians don't understand it, and maybe that's why I don't understand.
That's why they drive across the border to go to Target.
Yes, for the ones who do love it. Well, hopefully you and me will feel better.
Yeah, you have a cold. I have a. That feels like another one of those flare-ups.
Yeah.
But maybe it's because of a cold or a virus. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is the next morning, and I definitely have a cold or flu or something. So after going to Target, both Michael and I were just like, oh, we don't feel so great. I don't know. We'll just like sit down and relax for a little bit. And then I start to have one of those like full body flare-ups that I've been having, which again, I can't really figure out where it's coming from. Now I'm trying to understand if it has to relate to a virus or a cold, because it is like the full body aches, but at what I would say is like a pretty severe level. Like I can't stand the pain. It's not discomfort of bit aches, it's like full pain, and like my body starts to shake, and then my skin gets very sensitive and feels like it's like sandpaper on my skin. So that's really fun, but that basically was yesterday. I went to bed, I think at 9 or 9:30, and I slept until 9 this morning, so like 12 hours. I'm still not feeling great. The pain is still in my legs, which again, I'm not really sure why this is in my legs and not like my chest. I do have chest pain, and I'm struggling breathing, which I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell that there has to be some sort of cold or flu, because breathing is definitely challenging, but I don't have a sore throat at all. So this is where I'm like confused what it is, but I know a lot of people have been sick lately, and obviously being at Target, it's a busy place. So all the fun things that I knew I had on deck for today, we were gonna go go-karting, which I'm so sad. I will not be partaking in any of the fun things. It's definitely going to be this kind of day. I just had a shower, washed my hair. I was due for a hair wash yesterday, and I was like, you know what? The worst thing to happen is you get sick on hair wash day, because then you have no energy. Like I could not get in the shower yesterday. I was like, I'm going to pass out if I stand in the shower. That's another thing with these flare-ups. I get very, very dizzy, and it's like, it scares me to the extent of how dizzy I am, because I do like lose a bit of my vision. Like I don't fully pass out. So even this morning when I was in the shower, I had to take my time, but not too much time, because I didn't want to be in there long. But maybe this is why I was being a brat yesterday. It's because I was not feeling well, and I just didn't know that that's what was going on in my body and in my soul. Literally I was just not doing well. I still definitely don't feel my best. Like I would like to have more food. I'm wondering if I'm getting enough nutrients or even carbs. So I'm going to try to up the the sweet potato and things like that. So I'm going to actually take out some chicken for dinner, and I'm going to do like roasted carrots and purple sweet potato. Is it still sweet potato, purple potato? Which is really delicious. So I think that should at least give me like a very filling dinner. And then for lunch, I think I might have like a salad, potentially have some ground beef if I have some in the salad. So the other thing is when I'm sick, I gotta fuel up. And then the other thing is, how do you take care of like your home when you're sick? So this is one thing that I've like put into place of my go-tos when I get sick, is I don't wash my sheets right away. This might be controversial, you can come for me, but I don't wash them like the day I start to feel sick. I give it like 2 days of feeling sick in those sheets, and then ideally day 3 is when I wash them and put fresh sheets on, because if I'm just going to be super sick, there's no point putting fresh sheets on because then they're just germy again. So I like keep the germy sheets for like 2 days, and then I put fresh sheets, but I do wash my towels. I go around and like wipe handles. Like last night, Michael was wiping all the handles, light switches, doors, fridge, all this stuff. And then try to make sure that any surface that I'm like touching or if I'm sneezing is like extra clean. And then sanitizer, obviously like hand sanitizer. So those are my like go-tos in terms of taking care of the home. That isn't like a full clean, but making sure that like I feel better being at home and resting. I'm completely out of breath, so I'm gonna finish making breakfast.
Papa. I be the son of the big boss. You know, got the rolling numbers. All your desire and all your thought, they wanna go they meet favor. In this life we go be enjoyment you go meet. Happily you go live. If your problem be money distress, abundance in my corner no less. Now you go travel first class. You gotta live with class. In this life we go be enjoyment you go meet. Happily you go live forever I promise. Baba isikati wayara 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 wayara. Baba isikamba mba mba mba. Baba isikati wayara 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 wayara. Baba isikamba mba mba mba. Your problem be money distress, abundance in my corner no less. Now you go travel first class. You gotta live with class. In this life we go be enjoyment you go meet. Happily you go live. Baba isikati wayara 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 wayara. Baba isikamba mba mba mba. Baba isikati wayara 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 wayara. Baba isikamba mba mba mba.
Dinner is done, and obviously I changed the recipe. I did not do oven roasted carrots. I figured I should just have soup. If I'm not feeling well, I need like that warmth to get this kind of fever out of my system. So a pretty healthy soup. I might add in some spinach at the very end. And that's it. A pretty healthy meal, pretty healthy day of meals while not feeling well. I've had a very true sick day. I've just been on the couch. I have read a little bit. I've watched a lot of Property Brothers. It's like a comfort show. Anything HGTV is a comfort show for me. And then I've obviously been knitting, and it's been exactly what I needed and not necessarily what I wanted, because I like to make the most of my weekends, but when you're ill and you gotta take care of yourself. So the vlog is not as exciting as I had planned, but it is a reminder that with all the fun things that happen in life, there's a lot of times that are just like this, where you're resting, you're taking it easy, and you're listening to your body. So if you need that reminder, here I am to remind you that it's okay to do that. And hopefully next weekend will be a bit more exciting and a bit more fun for me. But I'm going to end the vlog here. I will see you guys on the next one. And again, if you haven't subscribed, you should definitely, because I'm trying to do 2 videos a week. Don't hold me to it, but I'm trying to do 2 videos a week because I'm having a lot of fun with this. And it's been so great connecting with all of you and growing this community. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.